Hey, everybody. Today I'm going to share with you how you can participate in owning a piece of the world's largest peer-to-peer wireless network through iHub Global and Helium. So let's first talk about Helium, which was founded in 2013 in San Francisco, California by Sean Fanning. He's the creator of Napster, which we now know as Rhapsody, was on the cover of Time magazine and probably every other publication at the time, because he really challenged the music industry and knew that change was going to happen. And without him and his vision, his company, and his technology, we wouldn't have Apple iTunes and Spotify and Sirius XM satellite radio. The other co-founder of Helium is Amir Halim, who worked at DICE and co-created Battlefield 1942. He's a former world #1 gamer, and him and his partners sold Diversion to Electronic Arts. So that's the spot you want to be. These are creative disruptors, definitely thinking differently. They knew that something was happening with the Internet of Things back in 2013. There were millions of these devices, and they knew that they had trouble connecting to the internet. And so they devised a way and said, let's go build this and make this happen so that we can help the Internet of Things, IoT devices, to be able to connect more freely to the internet. And so when that got out on the street that they were doing this, venture capitalists took note. When you have people of note that have been very successful and made hundreds of millions of dollars in the tech sector, well, Google Ventures and Union Square Ventures, Munich Re, Firstmark Capital, some of the top, if not the top venture capitalist firms in the world, took a look at this and decided that they wanted to invest. And what else they were right about were things like these companies that you see here, which are now household names. And the same thing is happening here with Helium. And so in 2019, they launched the world's first and largest peer-to-peer wireless network called the People's Network. It started out as the first, and now it's the largest. It's a decentralized wireless platform that's owned by the people and built for the people. And you get rewarded in Helium tokens, which is a digital cryptocurrency for building coverage spots around the globe. There's a Helium hotspot right there. This is not a Wi-Fi hotspot. It's not a cellular hotspot. It's designed for other things, not for people, for other things to connect to the internet. And so we're placing these around the world every 300 meters and blanketing the globe with these devices. You'll learn even more as companies pay to use the network, in a bit on that in just a second. But we're looking for people who are ready to ride this wave because it is happening. Time magazine said it's one of the 100 best inventions of 2019, and that hotspot owners would be compensated for creating the self-sustaining wireless ecosystem. TechCrunch jumps in and says it's the long-fi, as it's called, IoT alternative to cellular, with 200 times the range of Wi-Fi at just a fraction of the cost of cellular. And top 20 IoT startups by Forbes, and the Internet of Things, they said, is one of the most prominent tech trends to have emerged in recent years. And we'll see about that, because right now what's happening is that these IoT devices, they're everywhere. The Internet of Things is happening. They're at your home, your industrial, automotive, and agriculture. There's military and medical applications, environmental and retail. There are more than 10 billion of these devices today, right now. That's more than people on the planet, and it's going to surpass 80 billion by 2030. This is a $4 to $11 trillion industry by 2025, with 94% of companies have already adopted this in 2021. And so here are some of the companies and some of the uses for how these devices work. Lime Scooter, that's a client here with Helium, and their business model is that they need to have their scooters and skateboards and bikes and mini cars that they put out all over the world in cities and suburbs. They need to know where those devices are. And so cellular is too expensive. It may be too battery intensive as well. Wi-Fi is not ubiquitous. It's not everywhere, as is Bluetooth. So along comes Helium with the long-fi network, where they can build this little tiny device into the bike that lasts for 8, 9, 10 years, sends a signal out that can be through the long-fi network, and it can be picked up by a Helium hotspot miles away, allowing this company and the device that's built into the bike, literally, again, it lasts for 6, 7, 8, 9 years or more, sending that signal as far as its location so they can track it. That allows them, then the Helium hotspot, to upload that information to the internet, and problem solved. Lime knows where all of their bikes and scooters and skateboards and mini cars are all over the world at all times at a very low cost. Barnacle uses the same type of technology for real-time package tracking. And also they'll know if, when, and where your package was opened. Think about that. Salesforce is using it in badges at their client locations for employee access to resources. Digital Matter using it to prevent theft and optimize utilization of heavy equipment. Lark monitoring systems. I mean, they can actually track and monitor and track anything from refrigerator temperatures to cattle locations. Conserve uses it in art galleries and museums to preserve artwork with temperature, humidity, vibration, lighting, and proximity sensors. This company uses it. Imagine being able to park and know exactly where you're going to park before you get there. You know exactly what spaces are open. So parking companies are using it. Air quality monitoring with Airly for pathogens that are unseen by the public, as well as just regular air quality monitoring with smog and forest fires and smoke and things like that. CareBand using it for health monitoring and people with dementia. If they walk away, we know where they are. They can't get lost. Same thing with pets. With Invisaleash, a little device that goes on the collar, lasts for 7, 8, 9 years, tells us exactly where they are without having to have costly cell phone plans. Agulus uses it for specialty irrigation infrastructure to make their farming more efficient. This company right here, no Wi-Fi or cellular needed, long battery life up to 10 years. This little device that they built in Nowie, they went to work and actually built the device before they even had the company, because it was available through the development kit from Helium to do so. And so this whole company has been launched now because of Helium's vision, Sean and Amir's vision with how this network is going to expand. And so they eliminate water waste in buildings all over the world. Nestle uses it to help them become more efficient. They know exactly when to fill their coolers and their vending machines. They know, does it have hot? Does it have cold? Is it working? Plus a location device on it. So that's how Helium operates. And iHub is the largest marketing arm for these Helium devices all over the world. And it's the only leveraged affiliate program that exists on the planet using Helium rewards. And you'll be happy to know that 1% of everything that we do goes to vivakids.org, which was founded by iHub's co-founder. And you'll be able to participate in trips in the future. Now, the Helium Miner Hotspot, the passive income generator, the PIG, or the PIG, as we call it, everybody should have one of these, a passive income generator, something that allows you to earn, whether you're sleeping, whether you're working, whether you're on vacation. It only uses 5 watts of electricity per year. That's it. It's 5 watts, $5 a year. I should say 5 watts of electricity, which is $5 a year. It operates on a low band, biologically safe frequency, 915 megahertz band frequency. That is the same frequency that cordless phones have used for decades. 128-bit built-in hardware encryption for security. You can connect these to Wi-Fi through an app, or you can connect them to hardwire them right to your router with an Ethernet cable, whichever you prefer. They only sip on internet speed, so you don't have to worry. They use less than your other devices do. Right now, it's recession proof. You're going to be able to earn as much as you want all the time. COVID proof as well. It's free to join. We have an affiliate program. It is not multi-level marketing. There is no recruiting required to earn. There are no monthly fees. There's a free website and a free virtual office. And we're even giving these devices away. You don't have to pay for the cost of the device. You just pay for shipping. Exciting program that we have. We also have Helium Track, which was fully acquired by iHub Global. Very strategic move, in my opinion. It makes you the smartest person on the planet by using this for placing and optimizing your device and deployment of these devices so that you can earn as many Helium tokens as you possibly can by using this software. Again, it's free for everyone to use forever. It includes 10 free mining assessments, which we'll learn about more. And then there's a pro version for $39 a month or $279 annual. But again, that's not required. There is no purchase requirement. This Helium Track software has driven global profitability with Helium devices. And so non-Helium optimized devices represent the blue line at the bottom. Maybe they earn a token or two a day. Optimized Helium Track devices are earning 6, 7, 8 tokens a day. And that is driving profitability. There are over 100,000 active hotspots right now worldwide. 2 years ago, there were none. A year ago, there were 7,000. Just in the last month or so, We've added almost 50,000. This is accelerating rapidly, but we're going to need in the next 3 to 4 years, we're going to need millions of these around the globe, with probably 3 or 4 million just in the United States alone. So the race is on. It's only happening one time. It's happening now. And then we're going to be done, and we're going to reap the rewards for decades to come on data that gets used through this network for having set it up. Again, it's only going to happen once. This has taken the price of helium recently from in June of 2020, when it really around the first time it came out, was 25 cents, up to in August 3rd of 2021 at $13. I mean, that is incredible growth. And it's been, an up and down growth, just like it is with any cryptocurrency out there. But the general trend is up. And if you look at the most conservative outlets in the internet, they forecast that it's going to double and even more than that over the next several years. So very powerful program. This is Dr. Scott Tunis in Wilmington, North Carolina. There's his device over on the bottom right. You can see it. It's a very small helium hotspot. That's the antenna and everything that comes included with it, palm sized. He's a board certified ophthalmologist and LASIK surgeon. And you can see his video actually at bit.ly/iHubTunis. But he put one of these devices in his office at the recommendation of a friend, and it started earning him 184 tokens on a monthly basis. That's over $2,000. He gets a percentage of that every month. So very powerful program as this works. So his host commission, and yours could be too, when you reserve a hotspot, he gets 15% of that. So on that particular device that Dr. Tunis has, that's about $300 a month. Well, you can supercharge that as well by using the free software Helium Track and using the mining assessments, and send out some of those mining assessments. And when 5 people sign up as a free affiliate based on you sending out assessments, like the mining assessments tell them how the device is going to perform in their area, well, then after 90 days, it bumps your commission on your device, bumps up to 25%. Now, this is J. Paul Getty, where he said, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 than 100% of my own. And I have to say that is true. I would like to have both. So let's say that you started referring this to some other people, and you referred 5 people, and each of their hotspots only performed at 100 helium tokens per month per hotspot. You would get the first 5 that you refer is your pro team. You get a 10% referral commission from that. That's 50 helium tokens a month. The next 10 is your bronze team. You'd be earning 15% there. That's 150 helium tokens per month, 20% with your silver team, and 25% on your gold team. That's anything above 25. Now, your gold team, I only put an example of 10 there, but that could be 10,000. There's no limit to the amount. Now, look at what that works out to on a yearly basis when you add up all these helium token monthly amounts. Multiply that by $13, the current current price of helium, and you can do the math. This is a very powerful model that can pay you 6 figures or more. Now, one of the nice things is that we talked about how you can supercharge your device in 90 days. Well, as everybody else does the same thing, your percentage of commission on their devices that you referred, it goes up by 10% across the board. And now you're earning 12,000 helium tokens per year. This is an exciting program, but that's not all there is. You can actually earn global overrides in your bronze, silver, and gold team for the first 5 people that are referred, and then the 5 people they refer. As this webs all over the world, the first 5 referrals that everyone makes, you can earn 5, 10, or 15% override on those devices. And on your pro team, let's go back there. The very first 5 people that you registered as affiliates, and let's say your friend Mike was the one that you first referred. Well, if Mike goes out and decides to build a bronze and a silver and a gold team, and he starts earning in these green boxes down here, the 5, 10, and 15% overrides on his codes, as we call them, well, then you would be earning a 10% match on anything that he earns in those green boxes globally. And that's if you're a pro team, if you're only built it to pro team level. If you build it to bronze, it goes up to 15, silver, it goes up to 20. And at gold, that code match in your pro team, you're now earning 25% match on anything that Mike earns in his bronze, silver, and gold overrides. Now, to put that in perspective, if Mike were to earn 1 million helium tokens, you would earn 250,000 helium tokens. The future shows that we're going to be able to provide partner companies that want to come aboard. They want to have access to our helium hotspot locations because it's location, location, location. We are building what CEO Amir Halim says is the Airbnb of the wireless network industry, because we're turning your home into a profit center, just like Airbnb does, except you don't have to invite people in. All you have to do is plug in a device. Well, Freedom Fi loves that. And they say, well, you guys have this great network that, has nothing to do with what we do. But do you think some of the people that have these helium devices would like to piggyback a device on top of their device, like piggyback onto their pig and maybe get paid when 5 people use 5G in the area? If they would help us do and expand our 5G network, we will pay them. Now you're getting paid exactly like Verizon Wireless gets paid, or AT&T Wireless gets paid, or people who have a tower on their property from one of those companies. That's what we're doing. Mini little hotspot locations. This is only going to be the first of many partnerships to come. You'll be able to turn your Helium tokens into cash anytime by accessing your Helium Hotspot app, where all your tokens reside in your Helium wallet, and hit a button. With our partner company, you can actually send that you can send it right to your free Visa debit card that they give you, so you can spend it in cash or take it out of the bank or send it directly to your bank account. So you can turn Helium tokens into cash whenever you'd like.